Hey everyone, hope you're doing okay. It's Mr. Karsha recording in my home studio. Today we're going to just go over how to use basic tuners. I have two types for you. This is a clip-on tuner. You might have bought it with your instrument. And this is an app on a smartphone. It's called Guitar Tuna. It tunes ukulele, guitar, bass, and I think banjo. This is a free app on the Apple Store. First thing you want to do is make sure your strings are close to being in tune. So I'm going to play each one of my strings, and you are going to try to match it with your ears. So the first string is G. C. E. A. Now the thing is, most of the time you'll be close to being in tune. You won't have to do that step, but if you just bought your instrument off of, say, Amazon and it came in the mail, it's probably way out of tune. If you have a younger sibling that played with these, it's probably way out of tune. So you want to get close to being in tune, because these tuners only work if you're, in the ballpark of the note you should be tuning to. And you want to also make sure you memorize the names of those four strings. So again, from the top it's G, C, E, A. Now let's look at the app tuner. So here's the Guitar Tuna app. You can download a different app. They all pretty much do the same thing. And as you can see, you got the four strings. And when I start to tune them, assuming that I'm close, it's going to know which string I'm trying to tune. So I've detuned my instrument a little bit just to show you how to use this. You can see this middle part here. That's where you want to end up. So when I start to pluck G, you can see that's to the left. It's got to go to the right a little bit. That means I need to tune up. Notice how I'm only picking the string maybe every 3 or 4 seconds. I'm not going like this, because when you do that, the tuner will get really confused. So when I get it in the middle, there's a check sign on this tuner app. I think if I turn the volume up on this, there's some sort of sound that makes you know you're in tune. Now I'm going to go to the next string, C. You can see that one's too low as well. Okay, and there it is. Go into the E string now. Now, again, I'm not doing anything to the tuner. This is on auto mode. And again, when it hears your ukulele, it's using the microphone. And it's hearing what note you're closest to. So as long as you're close to being in tune, it's going to know what string you're trying to tune. This one's a little bit too high, so I need to bring it down. There's the check. Okay, the last string, A. That one's too low. Okay, now my instrument's in tune. So what I was actually doing while I was using that app and the camera was pointed at it was I take my right hand, I'm using my thumb in this case, you might be playing with a pick, so I'm plucking the strings every 3 or 4 seconds, and at the same time I have my left hand on the tuner. If you go one way, it goes down. If you go the other way, it goes up. The thing you want to know is a little bit of movement goes a long way. So you don't want to be twisting it multiple times. You want to just go a little bit, and you're going to see that arrow on the tuner go with it. It's if you do a whole turn, it's going to knock it so far out of tune that you're going to get lost with the tuner again, and you're going to have to do it by ear at first. So that's how you do it with the ukulele. If you're playing guitar, it's the same exact thing. The app's going to work in the same way. You got to put it in guitar mode, and you're just going to have 6 strings instead of 4, and you're going to have different names for the strings because they're called they're different notes on the guitar. So here are the 6 strings on guitar: E, A, D, G, B, and E. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys get your instruments at tune at home. I'll be putting out more videos to get you started on a beginner level how to play ukulele. Thanks. Meow.